The event will begin shortly. A private spiritual community dedicated to integration, healing, and personal transformation. Everything shared here today is for educational and spiritual purposes only. Whether you're exploring microdosing, preparing for a journey, or seeking integration support, you are in the right place. The event will begin shortly.
Hello, guys, and welcome. I am your host this evening. My name is Gustavo Moreno. You can call me Gus, you can call me Tavo, whichever is good for you. I'm here in behalf of Jen. I jokingly said that she was abducted by aliens last week. The truth is that she just wanted me to do this since she has other commitments to attend, and since this has been a lot of fun for me, I guess she just allowed me to try another week. So, welcome, guys. Before we begin, I just want to show you some of our disclaimers. Please read them carefully. I'm going to uh, leave a few seconds just to see if there's uh, more people coming in. Hi, Taylor, Beverly, Milo, Granite. It's a pleasure to have you here, guys. Thank you for coming. Let me just add you guys to the stage real quick. And just gonna leave a few more minutes for you guys to read the disclaimers and just to wait and see if there's more people coming. And tonight's topic is very interesting. It's the insane impact of past experiences on our present joy. All right. So I guess we can begin now. Okay, so tonight we're diving into something really important: how our past experiences quietly shape our present joy. We'll explore why sometimes, even when things are good, that deep, authentic joy just feels out of reach. It's about understanding that your past, it isn't just history, okay? It's actively writing your story right now. And the good news is you have the power to change that narrative. All right. So let's begin with an exercise. I see there's a few people here. You can type it in the chat. Just type in the chat and let's get a little bit interactive, okay? Type in the chat if any of these statements resonate with you. Okay? Do you ever feel like things are going well, but you're just waiting for it to fall apart? Like everything's good, but I get that anxiety that somehow something will ruin it all. Just go ahead, type it in the chat. Hmm? Have you ever felt that? No? Or maybe you just know you should be happy, but something just doesn't click. Anyone? For me, it's something that I used to feel quite a lot in recent years. And it's not really about being broken, it's about carrying something that hasn't been safely put down yet. If you raise your hand or if any of this resonates with you, you're definitely not alone, okay? And you are in a right place. We're going to explore today why these feelings pop up and why it starts with a powerful reframe. Okay? So, Your past isn't in the past, it is actually stored in your body. Have you ever heard of that particular phrase before, that we store our past in our body, that our body remembers? Have you? Well, following on from those familiar feelings, here's a powerful reframe that changes everything. Your past isn't just in the past, it's actually living in your body. Our brains don't process time like the calendar does. So, a difficult experience doesn't just end. Instead, it gets stored as body memory. Your nervous system learned to protect you. Remember? This is brilliant because uh, whenever our nervous system tries to protect us, it usually puts some shield or some type of protection around us. But it also can mean that sometimes joy can feel unsafe. And you're not overreacting over this, okay? You're just feeling underprotected. And understanding this is the first step to reclaiming your joy. So let's look at some common ways this shows up. These we call them the joy blockers. And which one is yours? Let's see if something here resonates with you guys. So building on the idea that your past lives in your body, let's do a quick self audit, okay? I want you guys to do a little self audit here. Which of these joy blockers feels most familiar to you? Is it the waiting room, which is always anticipating something bad? That anxiety that, oh my God, today I had the best day ever. I cannot wait to see how it gets ruined. Somebody? Have you ever felt that? Yeah, you just go ahead, type it in the chat. Or maybe it's the guilt tax, which is feeling like you have to earn your joy. Like you feel guilty for being happy. I know for a fact that I have felt this in the past. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but this is such a bad thing to feel. Or is it perhaps the numbness where you just don't feel sad, but also just don't feel happy? You just don't feel joy either. If you're silently shouting any of these numbers, you're exactly where you need to be, okay? Identifying your blocker is the first step to moving past it. And we're going to talk about how to do just that. So, the science of why joy gets blocked. So, we've talked about those joy blockers. Now, let's look at the science behind them and why joy sometimes feels just out of reach. It's not just in your head. Your brain is literally wired to protect you. Remember this, it's very important. And I mentioned it last week, and probably I will keep on mentioning it on our following weeks. Your brain is wired to protect you. Remember, even though we're humans, even though we have built this whole civilization, we have monkey brains. And our monkey brains are specifically designed to keep us alive. Okay, your amygdala, that tiny alarm system that it's like somewhere inside, like right in the center of our brains, it stores emotional memories and can flood your body with stress hormones. Okay, even when you're safe, is that anxiety that you just sometimes feel like before doing a presentation, for example. Um, Memories just sometimes can trigger this as well. mostly when they're associated with something bad. But going back to amygdala, this keeps you in a state of hypervigilance, always on guard, leaving little room for joy. You can't just think your way out of this because this is a body based response. You need a different kind of support. And that brings us to a quick check in with ourselves. Okay? Let's check it out. Let's do a 60-second body check. Okay? If you want, you can do this exercise with me. If not, just watch me do it. Have a laugh. It's okay. So before we go further, let's take a moment for ourselves. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good, or just, soften your gaze. Take a slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Through your mouth. Now, let's place one hand on our chest. Feel your heartbeat, that thing that keeps us alive, pumping inside of us, pumping blood, nutrients, oxygen. Yeah, it's right there. Can you feel it? Just ask yourself, where am I holding tension right now? Where is it? Just don't try to fix it. Just notice it, okay? That tension, do you feel it? That tension is your body holding a story. I actually feel it here in my back, in my shoulder blades. Sometimes I feel it like in my lower back, and sometimes in my neck. I don't know, you guys. Just type it in the chat if you have felt, or if you're feeling right now these types of sensation, that tension, that those knots that are just grabbing onto past situations. That's your body holding to a story. And today we will start learning how to gently put it down. Okay, so this is a simple check-in, and it connects us to something ancient. Okay, ancient wisdom knew what science is just catching up. It always amazes me how ancient wisdom often knew what modern science is just now catching up to. Because for thousands of years, indigenous cultures used sacred plant medicines for deep healing, understanding that our bodies hold grief and trauma. Okay? They knew healing needed ceremony, healing needed community, healing needed intention. But now, modern neuroscience confirms that psilocybin increases neuroplasticity. Okay? Remember this word, neuroplasticity. Helping our brains form new, healthier patterns. The key is intentional integration. It's always about intentionality, bringing that profound experience with lasting change. This isn't new, it is ancient, and it works. And it reminds me of a question I want us all to consider. Let's check this out. Let's try a quick partnership. You can type this in the chat as well. I want you to finish this sentence real quick. The joy I keep putting off until blank is blank. For example, the joy I keep putting off until I lose weight is wearing that dress, if you're a lady. The joy I keep putting off until I have more money is taking a trip. for example. Notice how quickly you can fill those blanks. Your joy knows exactly where it is. It's just wanting for you. It's just waiting for you to feel safe enough. Okay, just to feel safe enough to receive the gift, and that safety, that lasting change, comes through something called integration. It's a concept that we've spoken in weeks prior. But if you're not familiar with it, let's just check this out real quick, okay? The secret sauce to making these shifts last is integration. And it isn't just having the experience, okay? It's making meaning of it. It's taking those profound insights and weaving them into your daily life. That's why it's called integration. Without that integration, even the most powerful experience will fade. But with it, a single experience can shift your patterns, that and those patterns that you might have years in therapy trying to uncover and to fix. You can do them, you can fix them through integration. Okay, you don't need more willpower, you just need a safe container, and we'll talk more about that container next. So the container you've been looking for, we've talked about how integration is the missing link. But where does that deep healing actually happen? You might be wondering. It happens in a container. And a container is a safe space where you can truly let go and heal. Here at Psily Girl, we offer this coaching. And this coaching offers that trauma informed space. We blend science and spirit to personalize your support. And the Temple of Heart Awakening Love provides a legally protected and spiritually guided community for your deepest work. Because healing isn't something you do alone, it's something to do in a sacred, supported environment. So, what amazing things become possible when you finally have that container and let the weight lift? What becomes possible when that weight lift? When you finally find that safe container, hoping that is us, when the weight of past trauma begins to lift, everything changes. You move from constantly bracing for impact to trusting that good things can actually last. You stop reacting, you stop being an autopilot, and start responding, consciously responding, responding thoughtfully from a place of true groundedness, yes. So imagine moving from feeling numb or just fine to feeling genuinely alive, receiving joy right now instead of just putting it off for someday, maybe. Because this isn't about becoming someone new. The person that you are right now, it's perfectly fine. It's about finally shedding what isn't you to become your authentic self. Your authentic self. And your authentic self, your joy, it's not gone. It's just waiting for a safe place to land. Okay? As I said, your joy is not lost. It's simply waiting for a safe place to thrive. We offer these clear paths to help you find that place. First, You can learn more by visiting PsilyGirl.com. Okay, these for resources or integration and nervous system healing tips. Second, connect with us through a free discovery call. You won't be talking to me, you will be talking to Jen. She's actually very much experienced, more experienced and more versed in this subject that I am. And just don't panic. Don't also don't hesitate in doing it. It's just a conversation, okay? There's no pressure on it. And third, you can begin your journey by joining the Temple of Heart Awakening Love. This will allow you to step into our sacred and supported community. This is the final objective of this, because you carried this burden long enough, and we actually want to help you put it down together. You deserve to feel joy, and not someday, right now, today. Okay? As I said, you absolutely deserve to feel joy. And I want this to happen to you today, right now. Because this isn't a luxury. It is actually your birthright. If you're ready to step into that joy, just reach out. You can find us at PsilyGirl.com. Email Jen at Jen@PsilyGirl.com, or even give us a call. Just remember, as we like to say, love the shit out of your weird, wonderful self. Okay? Love your authentic self. Even if it's weird, doesn't matter. Just do it. Love yourself. We will love you back. And thank you for coming. I'm gonna leave the floor open. I'm gonna end the stream and just leave the floor open for a round of questions, if that's okay, guys. Just 1 second. Okay.
Thank you for showing up today. Your willingness to explore, to question, and to awaken matters. If what you heard resonated with you and you are ready to take this deeper, we are here for that conversation. Psily Girl provides trauma-informed coaching and integration support in affiliation with Temple of Heart Awakening Love. Schedule a 1.1 call with me using the link in our bio. Let's talk about your journey.